story.
I mean, that's
What I-
kind of true.
Yeah.
Kind of true.
However they do it is going to be very. It depends on what they're going to do with Kawaki's character. So, I mean, I'm holding on to the hope that they still keep, if he's going to get stronger, it would have to be through it would have to make sense for his character thematically.
I agree.
Or
There should be
narratively.
Otsutsuki-related ways for him to get stronger versus the
Yeah.
ninja way that Boruto does. Because otherwise, it's kind of just like, where's the opposition? Where's the... It's just like, what's the... Like, how are you presenting this theme? Oh, everyone just does ninja things and everyone gets ninja results. Where's the contrast? I feel like... What's the point of Kawaki?
The interesting...
What's the point of his philosophy if he's not going to do anti-ninja things?
The interesting thing is, though, like, the line between, like, Otsutsuki and ninja is blurred at this point. Because, like, even if you say, like, Boruto trains him, like, God help us all. If that happens, it's like, yeah, like, Boruto's an Otsutsuki. Like, he's gonna... Yeah, so... And then, like, Koji trains him. That's interesting. But, like, he's training him probably to get, like... He'll probably use, like, Prescience, and that comes from Otsutsuki. So, like, a lot of that shit is starting to, like, blur as you start to get these, like, hybrids or, like, these transference of cells and X, Y, and Z. But generally, I get what you're talking about. Like, this... I mean, how the fuck do shinobi train just, like, normal people, just, like, plus the chakra shit? So, I mean, I guess there's only so many ways to skin a cat, but after a certain point, it's not gonna fucking matter. Like take Vegeta from Dragon Ball, for instance. Like, he fights Kid Buu, he loses, but like he is so badass how he loses because the how has to fucking matter, right? Like, Kawaki can't just get like knocked down and get fucking helped by Shikadai or get like knocked unconscious or like get one shotted. Like, he loses horribly. It's not even like a cool loss. It's just, I mean, I don't know, man.
So actually, I'm going to say something and then segue into a point. So I think the main point is basically the shinobi. So the Otsutsuki way is the shortcut way. The shinobi way is the hard way that includes enduring. It's early Naruto. It's the whole point of the Boruto movie. With that in mind, Oodie, can you share your screen and go to Boruto topics?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, I think the ninja way, given where they are in this current era, is a retarded way to train. I'm just putting it out there. And if the leaks are true, Boruto's like, bro, you ain't got time to do it the conventional way. We gotta get you up quick. So even Boruto, the I'm still a shinobi. Even he's conceding, like, at least per the unofficial translations. Even he's like, yo, bro, we gotta do the easy way.
On this note, Kamui, it's funny. I just want to point out the fact that shinobi train a lot quicker, and the Otsutsukis are doing their plan for thousands of years. I just want to point that out as a funny thing. Like, Naruto learns Rasengan in like a few days.
Relatively speaking.
But that's a perfect irony, though.
I know.
That's a perfect irony.
Yeah, no, I like that, but we're making that point. The series never makes any kind of thing like that clear. I don't think it's even knowing that it's saying that.
Why would you ever train to be like the Otsutsuki way, whatever the fuck that is, when they always fucking lose? They always lose to the shinobi way.
That's the thing about Kawaki's philosophy that makes no sense that we've been saying. Why does he think shinobi are those who die early when they always kill the Otsutsuki who die early?
Exactly. But anyway, the Otsutsuki always fucking get clapped. It's fucking insane. Like, he should literally be trying to train like a shinobi because the Otsutsuki are dog shit. I've been saying this for years.
I would say it's partly because of their mindset, and I always notice that whenever the villain gets too cocky, get too arrogant, they die or lose in that such horrible way. Or
yeah, but like, it's the same with Shinobi. It's just a mindset thing, right? Like,
yeah,
indoctrination of the will of fire and all that bullshit that they were like brought up in. So it's just like, yeah, it's just a change of like, that's why I said like the lines are blurring. We have like a ninja character like Boruto's groomed by Sasuke to be like the heart of a shinobi still exists, and then he goes on to become like an Otsutsuki hybrid or whatever the fuck. So now, like, it's like, oh, I got Otsutsuki power plus shinobi mindset. It's just like the shit's blurring at this point. So like, even if you gave Kawaki like Otsutsuki power or whatever, he don't got the shinobi mindset. He's fucked regardless, because if he has like that, like, Kawaki's not a warrior. He was forced into this. Like, he's like Gohan almost. I can almost imagine him not even wanting to train. It's just like a necessity at this point, a means to an end. But like, if you gave him Otsutsuki power-ups, he's gonna fucking suck because his mentality isn't that of a shinobi. If you give him shinobi training, he's still gonna fucking be mid. It just the character's lost in the fucking sauce.
That's like Boruto at the beginning of the series. A lot of people didn't like Boruto at the beginning of the series.
Yeah,
well.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
But in light of this idea of like Boruto training ninja
Although he was a
way while
prodigy.
Kawaki's gonna get Otsutsuki style power-ups.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Is Boruto's training with Koji even consistent with the ninja way? So I have 3 images from Naruto to reference here. So I think that's a good one right there.
I have an answer to your question, but I'm gonna let you cook.
So, Naruto is talking to Obito, like what I want to know is it the easy path, but how to navigate the rugged one. And he tells when Obito's talking about like all the easy ways of doing stuff, Naruto's like, well, I don't want that. Shinobi are those who endure. We don't do things the easy way. And then he tells Obito, and one of the other images that you had, that there are no shortcuts to becoming Hokage, just like he told Konohamaru in chapter 2. There are no shortcuts to becoming Hokage. And Boruto's training with Koji seems like one big ass shortcut.
Well, I understand what you're saying. I think I disagree though, because I think what a shinobi is, like, there's a difference between like Phoenix was saying, like, or maybe I don't know who said this, but it's the mentality. So the training itself, the shinobi training. That's why I said like this shit's retarded. Like fuck that. Keep the mentality. That's cool. The training regimen, man, that shit take too long. If I can get the shit easier and quicker, I'm gonna go that route. But it's important that I have the kind of mentality that's gonna make use of the shit. It's like a person who's fat and they get like surgery and they get skinny. They didn't like earn that body, so like they don't understand like it's like a lack of value for it. So like they'll probably like end up eating again and getting fat again because they didn't have to like go through the grueling process of like losing that weight to respect it. Their conclusion. It's kind of similar to that sense. I mean, in that sense, I think a shinobi evolves throughout the era. Like the era of the shinobi is going to end if the flash forward scene isn't retconned. So at some point they're going to have to rebuild that shit anew. And that's why I say like the lines are blurring. So Naruto, I mean, he talking out his fucking ass, right? Like I'm not sure he's talking about like training regimens. I think he's maybe talking about like something like more philosophical and more like deeper or whatever. When it comes to like Naruto.
More philosophical, I would say.
And Kamui, I just want to point out, this is part of the reason that I was disagreeing with what you were saying earlier. So I think that if Boruto didn't change throughout the Boruto movie, if Boruto stayed at the beginning, from the beginning of the Boruto movie to the end of the Boruto movie, I don't think that Boruto could have defeated Momoshiki, even relying on Naruto's powers. I think that Boruto needed the change that he goes through.
But that's not what I ever said.
Oh, but he's relying on Naruto's powers, so it ruins everything.
No, what I said, he needed Naruto. It wasn't a matter of Boruto being able to do things by himself. He needed Naruto. That's what I said. But the Boruto never changed. Never once implied that.
Oh god.
Well, the whole thing with like the easy path versus the difficult path with Boruto's arc, as it pertains to like the ninja tech shit, that was like within the context of the tuning exams. Because like later on they're like, yeah, no, these items are fine. It's just like, bro, like the purpose of this event was to like evaluate your individual power, like, and put it on showcase for like the shinobi world and blah blah blah, right? So it's like you're defeating the purpose of us even doing this event. Like this shit's retarded. Like, what are you doing? Like he just used the shit in the wrong venue. But like later on, obviously it's like perfectly fine. Like it's like Naruto got like, oh, they're trying to make him an arm and shit. So like and like shinobi are like squatted up, so obviously like, they're not like running the 1v1s type shit, right? So like they don't have a problem working together or like using each other's powers to amplify themselves. All of that shit. I mean, Naruto himself got fucking Karama, for God's sake, right? Like he's the one to fucking talk. So like the whole like using the Rasengan from Naruto shouldn't be in like a clash with Boruto's arc. like his character development.
It wasn't. No, that was for a completely different point.
Okay.
And I also want to say right now, I'm not saying this is this whole shortcut thing is necessarily in opposition to the ninja way. I was asking what you guys think.
I don't think it's a shortcut at all.
No.
I don't think it's a shortcut. Like I said, I think training like a shinobi, it's just a perspective. It's like a subjective thing. Like I think if like say you have two paths, right? You're trying to get to a destination. You have two ways to get there. You can like go past the left path. You walk up a fucking mountain and then go up it and then go back down and then get to the other path. I'm gonna get to the conclusion. Or you can just walk the right path and just go straight. You don't gotta climb the fucking mountain. You just get to this place 5 minutes rather than like 2 days. Like, oh, I'm gonna take the difficult. Fuck. I mean, I guess if I want to challenge or whatever.
Naruto says he's gonna do.
But I'm fuck that. I'm walking the right path. I'm trying to get there quicker in the most efficient way possible. So like, if that like hint like walking the quick path fucks you up, then maybe like it's just like a maturity thing, like a discipline, a focus, a mindset. As long as you got the mindset, you're fine. So if you have the shinobi mindset plus the Otsutsuki's quick ways of gaining power, Boruto, then you're fine. Like you're literally maximizing your output. Like you're doing the most efficient and utilitarian thing. If you're like some fucking retard in 2024 or 5, and you're like sitting here trying to meditate and shit and trying to like do this slow, steady fucking like, and you have no ties to their culture, like Kawaki, right? Like, so it's not like sentimental, like some shit you grew up in. It's like, that shit's retarded. Like, yeah, you should do. The problem with Kawaki is he doesn't have like the shinobi mentality, so he's fucked regardless. But I don't think it's a shortcut. I think that's just a way of demonizing the process or an easier process. I think people glorify the grind and working hard too much. If you don't have to, then why fucking do it?
Like,
it's like
I completely agree.
Like you hire people to do your thumbnails, right?
Is this against the ninja way? So not necessarily your way, what you think is best, because I completely agree. It makes absolutely no sense for Kawaki to purposely take the harder, slower way in this context. But the question, or same with Boruto, but it's the question is doing so against the ninja way that Boruto should
the ninja way? Because there's a lot of ninja in this series that have a lot of different like ways of going about things.
I know he can't do that because then that's just conceding that Mater is correct. So go ahead, Kamui, do it.
I would say in this context, the way I would define the ninja way would be basically Naruto's way, the thesis, the Naruto manga, what Kishimoto's trying to make us a point, which is actually contrary to Madara's philosophy. So sorry, Oodie, you can take that on.
Whatever Naruto wants, Naruto can do no wrong.
The ninja way
doesn't matter how contradictory he is.
And
I don't think so.
So I would say that's what I would go with. So basically, Naruto's ninja way would be a good.
Oh, the way of having no answer. Wow, that's a great ninja way, Kamui.
That's great, Oodie. You didn't write Naruto. Nobody.
Wait, what do you mean having no answer?
Is your series as popular as Naruto?
You think the ninja way could be multiple? Could be interpreted as multiple different things.
Correct.
Yes.
It can be, but I'm saying the way I would define it in terms of how I was asking the question would be basically Naruto / what the Naruto manga is presenting as its like point.
Well, it always comes down to perspective and your subjective point of view. Like Oodie was bringing up Madara. Like Madara's path is like he's a shinobi, he's a ninja. That is a ninja way. There is no the ninja way. Even if you have like,
so that's what I'm saying. The way I was using it. So out of context, absolutely right. But in terms of how I was using it, I'm basically saying Naruto, what he embodies, Jiraiya's ninja way, so on and so on.
I'm not saying this to disagree with you. I'm just kind of progressing the conversation a little bit. I know Oodie, you guys blood sports and stuff, but yeah, no, I'm not coming at your take. But yeah, no, I just think there is no the ninja way. Even if you have the majority of people who think X, Y, and Z, like the majority, like it's not like a fucking appeal to authority, whatever. Like it's not the majority that, So you can have your own perspective, your own take, your own approach to things. Like the whole idea of like Naruto trying to change the ninja world. Well, he obviously is coming with a perspective that's like opposed to what's already established. right? So like his ninja way is not the ninja way; it's just a way. So maybe he is some like shining beacon in like a dark world, and then people want to go towards that light, and the majority follow his path. Even still, there's going to be people who don't, right? There's like bandits and shit. You see them all the time in Boruto, other shinobi that don't go their way, that type of shit. So it's just interesting. It's just perspective and like your own subjective ideology.
Naruto's ninja way is the conviction Haku instilled into him. Real quick, Kamui, I'm gonna be really nitpicky here. I'm just gonna admit that right now, just so you know. I disagree when you say that the ninja way can be interpreted different ways, because that's implying something. I think that it is interpreted different ways. Just want to point that out there.
Yes.
Because can implies that it isn't, whereas I think it just already is.